None at all.
Good morning, everyone. What about EU2? EU2. Who is that?
That's me.
All right, what is your name?
Eugene Lewis.
Eugene Lewis.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Ms. Gomez, good morning to you.
Good morning.
You don't need an interpreter, do you?
No, I don't.
Go ahead and get on. I have to go to Ryan's. Call her. Tima Gomez, I don't see you on the docket. Let's see what's going on here.
Yeah, she's on there. She's the first name. They just got games. The
Games.
Games. They don't got a Z in there.
Is your name Games or Gomez?
Games.
Games?
Yeah.
With a Z.
Oh, with the Z. Okay, this is an S here. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's with an S.
Oh, you have a Z up there.
Oh, I do. Oh, I do. The family name is with the Z, but it got messed up in my birth certificate. So with me, it's with an S.
Wow.
Good morning, Your Honor.
I see Mr. Gary. Gary, good morning to you.
Good morning. Sir, are you handling Judge Brian docket as well?
Yes.
What time did you want us to have them ready for you?
I'll find out now. We're gonna call over there.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get going.
State of Michigan, 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins presiding. While court is in session, there will be no speaking, eating, drinking, sleeping, and/or laying down. I will ask that if you have on any hats or hoodies, that you please remove them unless due to religious purposes. Thank you, everyone. Good morning to Judge. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
Okay, good morning to everyone. Mr. Malafont, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Aaron Lipit is scheduled for trial, so we'll find out at 9:30 whoever shows up. Officer Taylor, good morning to you. Here for Taylor. I can't.
I don't know, I'm not wearing it. I'm just trying to follow up like this.
For Leslie Gray.
Good morning, Your Honor. Yes, sir. That's Leslie Gray.
All right, Ebony Lewis, good morning. You have to mute yourself because your background is interfering.
Good morning.
Payne, good morning, Ms. Payne. Good morning to you. We're waiting on Gene's, and let's get started.
Just
He did show up last week for his speaking with the drug treatment board. So I think they're all ready to accept him in the program. All right, are we ready, Ms. Williams-Long? All right, this is the City of Detroit versus Terry Oliver, case number V134122224, V1412324. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name.
Terry Oliver.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
I will enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client $0 bond. Morning to you, Ms. Oliver. Do you have the dog license now?
Yes.
Let's see what you have, please.
Yes.
Put me on a date there, Ms. Oliver. Where's the date? Focus in on the date, please. June 8th, okay. You satisfied, counselor, with that? Ms. Mason?
Satisfied, Your Honor. Yes.
Well, I'm sure you are. What about Ms. Mason? Is Ms. Mason there?
She's in a breakout room.
We're satisfied. I'm going to dismiss the case for providing valid documentation. All right, have a good day, Ms. Oliver.
Thank you.
It's the City of Detroit versus Camel, Dupree, Lowry. Case numbers SP 107-3269, counts 1, 2, and 3, and SP 107-32. SP 11307. 1 counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1350494 counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to the staff. Sherika Harris, P72832, on behalf of Mr. Lowry. Please state your name for the record.
Camel Lowry.
And for purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Enter a not guilty plea in client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. The offer is it stand as it is in file, as it reads in the file, is pleading to failure to display, amended count from driving license suspended, improper place, amended count from unregistered, untitled, open alcohol and motor vehicle passengers, amended from open alcohol and motor vehicle driver. So 1, 2, 3 misdemeanors, 2 of which will abstract. The failure to display won't carry any points. The open alcohol and motor vehicle passenger will carry 2 points, and it will be alcohol related depends on your driving record, and the improper plates will not abstract, and I'll dismiss that upon payment of $240. All of them will be $240 fines. You have an absolute right to a trial, sir. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Ms. Harris and have a conversation with her.
Okay.
Is L. Gary here?
Christian?
L. Gray, L. Gray.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. Leslie Gray. All right, and we have Corporal Williams. Good morning to you. All right, let's go down the line to Gz, Terrence Gz. City of Detroit versus Terrence DeAndre Gz, case number SB 107-0405-1, SB 1536721, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gz.
Yeah, Gz.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
You are not guilty plea on his behalf. We'll give him $0 bond. His offer is going to be pleading to, as it's written now, pleading to failure to display, $240 fine, dismissing the other 2 counts of full abstract. It won't carry any points. Mr. Gz, you have an absolute right to a trial and put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry. Have a conversation with him. Let us know what you want to do when you return, okay? Join the room, please.
Your Honor. I'm going to be unavailable to do a day before, day after.
One, Mr. Lane on the Vortex HD 65 choice. Can you unmute yourself, start your video, and state your name, please?
Good morning, Judge. Mark Anthony Lane.
Good morning to you. What about the choice, ma'am? What's your name, please?
I'm Camilia Owens. Good morning, Your Honor.
You're who?
Camilia Owens.
Owens. Good morning to you, Ms. Owens. All right. Are we ready on Lowry?
Ready.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lowry. Mr. Lowry, I've given you an opportunity to speak with Ms. Harris. Ms. Harris, what does your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client is requesting a trial date and the appointment of counsel. I am typing his contact information in the chat.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Lowry?
Yes, sir.
All right, to help make this process go a little smoother, I need you to answer the calls you don't recognize. One of those calls should be that appointed attorney. If you don't hear from that attorney in the next couple of weeks, get in touch with the court so that we can appoint one on the spot for you. Because I don't want the date of trial to come up and it be a setback, all right? But we haven't spoken with the lawyer.
Sorry.
Let me give you a trial date of October the 3rd, 2024 at 9 a.m. If you don't have any further questions, sir, you're free to leave. Have a very good day, all right?
Yes, so you said, let me get that down real quick.
October the 3rd, 9 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day. Ms. Harris, this is called the City of Detroit versus Christian Elijah Gary, case number SP 1117475, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1118107, SP 1280435. Here's for the please.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of defendant Gary, please state your name for the record.
All right, he's going to have to unmute himself. I'm going to send you the prompt.
I'll let you know as part of the second.
Mr. Gary, can you state your name for the record, please?
Hey, Christian Gary, good morning.
Good morning to you. All right, today is the date and time set for a pre-trial 1, 2, 3. Offer as it stands right now is pleading to failure to display, $240 fine of will abstract, and that to be two counts of failure to display, $240 both will abstract. If you don't have a license off now, you probably won't be eligible for a license if you take this plea for the next 2 years at least. You have an absolute right to a trial, Mr. Gary. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Ms. Harris, have a conversation with her, let us know what you want to do when you come out, okay?
All right.
Join the room, please. All right, let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gz. Mr. Gz, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do? Mr. Berry.
You seek a bench trial date, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Gz?
Yes.
All right, trial date is going to be October the 3rd, 2024 at 9 a.m., okay?
What was the date?
October the 3rd, 2024 at 9 a.m. Okay. If you don't have any further questions, Mr. Gz, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you. Have a great one.
Thank you. This is the City of Detroit versus Eugene Lewis III, case number SP 1373787, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lewis.
Eugene Lewis III.
For purposes of arraignment, Your Honor, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
We'll enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. Give him a $0 bond. And enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. The offer, as it stands right now, is leading to the indecent exposure, no offer, and dismissing the disorderly conduct via $240 fine. I'll dismiss upon payment. You have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry, okay? Have a conversation. let us know what you want to do when you come out.
Okay.
Your Honor, I apologize. I was asked to unmute and I wasn't certain why.
It's probably me. I probably hit the wrong button. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Thank you.
We're still waiting on your clients, Mr. Malcolm.
Yep. That's fine. I'm working on this stuff as we speak. Actually, Your Honor, if it's possible, if Madam Clerk, if someone could send me a copy of the docket, it would be very helpful. If that's at all possible, I can drop my my email in the chat.
Sure.
Thank you.
On an iPhone, good morning to you, sir. What's your name, please?
Aaron Lipit.
Aaron, there's Mr. Lipit.
That would be one of mine, Judge.
Right. Your lawyer is here, Mr. Lipit. Give the officers a half-hour grace period from 9 o'clock on the trials. If they don't, if no officer shows by 9:30, we'll call the matter. If they do show, we'll get you in a breakout room with an offer and give you an opportunity to speak to the lawyer and have the lawyer an opportunity to pre-try the case. All right, Mr. Lipton?
Yes, sir.
That goes for anybody else that's got a trial set today as well. Miss Gaines, do you have a valid driver's license?
I do, yes.
Runner license, please. All right, let's go. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gary. Mr. Gary, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we're respectfully requesting a trial date.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Gary?
Yes, sir.
All right, come back on October the 3rd, 2024 at 9 a.m. We'll try to resolve these matters on that day. If something further, sir, I wish you the best of luck. Have a very good day, all right?
Yes, you too. I think I'm done. Excuse me.
Is that pronounced Gomez or is that pronounced Gaines?
It's Gomez.
All right, good morning to you. This is the city of Detroit versus Fatima.
Yes.
Gomez, case number SP 147-90341, SP 147-90351. Appearance for the record, please.
Cherika Harris, on behalf of Ms. Gomez, please state your name for the record.
Fatima Gomez.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Entering not guilty plea on your client's behalf, give your client a $0 bond. I shouldn't have called SP 147-90341 into the record. I'm going to dismiss SP 147-90351. We checked Ms. Gomez's license and it's valid. You'll just have to pay this $100 driving on cell phone fine now.
Okay.
I'm going to waive the warrant fee. There's nothing further, ma'am. Have a very good day and best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Ebony Lewis, City of Detroit, versus Ebony Lewis, case number C544-495, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 156-39211. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of Ms. Lewis, please state your name.
Ebony Lewis.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Will give your client a $0 bond. Ms. Lewis, your offer as it stands now is pleading to failure to display $240. It will abstract to the Secretary of State, however, it won't carry any points. And no offer on the improper plates, $240 fine will dismiss upon payment. You have an absolute right to a trial. We put you in a breakout room, Ms. Harris, and let us know what you want to do when you return, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's pass that matter. Let's go. Germaine Jeans. All right, City of Detroit versus Germaine Gregory Jeans, case number Z8091711. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sharon Payne, appearing on behalf of Mr. who is here via Zoom. Mr. Jeans, state your name for the record, please.
Germaine Jeans.
Thank you. Your Honor, we are here for an adjourned sentencing date. Mr. Jeans was referred to be interviewed by drug substance court. It's my understanding after speaking to my client that he is eligible.
Yes, we spoke last week. Good morning to you, Mr. Jean. And I'm hoping the conversation was fruitful. So let's go with, we want to take the deal, correct?
Your Honor, he's already pled.
He's already pled. Okay, today we're sentencing him to drug treatment court.
Perfect.
That's what we'll do. Z8091711 sentence. Get drug treatment court on the line to see if we can get a next action date in front of Judge Holmes' Jeans, okay? I think that you're free to leave, counselor, if you choose. It shouldn't take that long, I don't think, all right? All right, so that'll conclude it. We'll sentence them to drug treatment court. That'll be it. Hey, Mr. Jeans, I do wish you the best of luck in that. And I hope you take it seriously. If you do, I think you'll find out that there's a whole lot that you can learn from Ms. Holmes and their staff about alcohol addiction and and everything that goes along with that. So if you're really truly interested in your sobriety, then I think it'll be a very good. I think it's a very good move for you. All right.
Okay.
All right. Best of luck to you. We'll continue to pray for your mom. You just sit back and wait. Let me see if I can get you a date so you can have an opportunity to know what to expect and where to go on that next court, all right?
Okay.
All right, Ms. Payne, thank you so much. Have a very good day. You're free to. P number, Ms. Payne?
38749.
38749.
Correct.
All right. You're free to stay around too if you choose, but you're free to leave.
All right.
That's all right.
It's the date.
All right. Let's go back on the record. Mr. Eugene Lewis. Mr. Eugene Lewis, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counselor, what's your client want to do?
We seek a bench trial date, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to give you a trial date of October the 3rd, 2024 at 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, Mr. Lewis, I'll wish you the best of luck. Have a very good day, all right?
Thank you.
Is that Jacob Tavon Gaines? Jacob Tavon Gaines?
Yeah.
This is the city of Detroit versus Jacob Tavon Gaines. Case number SP15003971. SP152407881. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gaines.
Jacob Tavon Gaines.
Today, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. The offer, as it stands right now, Mr. Gaines, from the city, is dismissing one and guilty to the other. 3-month delayed sentence on this one. A $240 fine. If you don't get any other trouble with that 3 months, we'll dismiss the case. You have an absolute right to a trial, sir. I'm going to put you in a breakout room, speak to Mr. Berry. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, all right?
All right.
Okay. The jailers are here. The jails are here, so they already know.
Okay.
Yes. Well, not for Judge Bryant, but he knows the jailer knew that I'm going to Judge Bryant.
Okay.
All right, let's go with back on the record with Ebony Lewis. Ms. Lewis, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, Ms. Lewis was able to show her valid registration and insurance. Registration expires 2/9 of 2025. Insurance expires 9/16/2024. She also indicates that she has a valid license.
Okay, let's run the driver's license. On the phone at 313-285-0990. Good morning to you. What's your name, please?
Good morning. My name is Morel George.
George, good morning to you, Mr. George.
Good morning. How are you?
Well,
and I asked a question. My lawyer supposed to have been on Zoom, but when I left court last month, they told me my court date will be on the 10th. I received a notice in the mail, which was this Saturday that just passed, and it told me to be on Zoom today. And I talked to my lawyer this morning, and she told me also again that we go to Zoom court tomorrow. But I know I got the notice, so I just wanted to follow and make sure I'm doing the right thing. I don't know if my lawyer is here in court now or not.
You're supposed to be here today.
Okay, well, I don't know if my lawyer here with us.
Who's your lawyer?
Vanessa Hamilton.
No, she's not here.
I don't think that I don't know. She didn't get a notice or not. I don't know. I did talk to her.
So you got to go back up here to East Nevada, make a left, and it'll be on the left-hand side. Yep. Okay.
Give her a call, please.
All right, let's call her.
All right, we'll figure it out. Let's go back on the record with Miss Ebony Lewis. I do have a valid driver's license. You indicated to the court that you've seen valid registration and insurance. So at this time, we'll dismiss the cases. You do have 2 outstanding civil infractions that you need to pay, Ms. Lewis, for 170 and 135. If you don't have any further questions, I'll waive the warrant fee for these cases, and you have a very good day. All right, best of luck to you. All right.
Hello?
Yes, you heard me? Ms. Lewis, your cases are dismissed.
No, I didn't. It was acting up. I couldn't understand. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, your cases are dismissed. You owe two civil infractions that you haven't paid. They're in the clause. So that's what you're going to see when you. But I'm going to leave that up to you to take care of. All right. All right. Deshawn Gardner.
I'm sorry, I only heard you say dismiss, but the other stuff I couldn't understand.
Well, you owe two civil infractions that you never paid. You're going to have to pay those. But I just want to make sure you know that. All right. Have a good day. Best of luck to you. Deshawn Gardner and a Sean Gardner. No, Deshawn Gardner. And that's it. Good morning to you. And Sean Gardner, you're on my list as well. let's call the city of Detroit versus Deshawn Shelton Gardner. Case number U68107-623. Appearance for the record, please. Ms. Harris.
Jerica Harris, on behalf of defendant Gardner, please state your name for the record.
Deshawn Shelton Gardner.
All right, Officer Houston is here. The offer as it stands right now is pleading to no offer on illegal operating illegal. It says here I'll send you a copy of the ticket. It says here at 14, I guess that's 14444 West McNichols. Engage in illegal occupation with the intent to engage in such illegal occupation. And it says security. I don't have a clue what that means, but that's what the ticket says. Is Houston, Officer Houston there?
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, Officer Houston? Can you send that to the secretary, please?
Good morning, Officer Houston, Detroit Police Department, badge 2614.
Okay. Today is the date and time set for a trial. I'm sending you a copy of the ticket, Ms. Harris. There's no offer in the file. Maybe you can talk to Ms. Mason and see if you can secure some sort of offer. I'm gonna put you in the breakout room, Mr. Gardner, and you can either wait on Ms. Harris to see what she can do about some type of resolution. All right,
Judge, can you put my officer back in? I hadn't finished talking to her about that matter on Gardner. Thank you.
Okay, Jeans. Let's go back on the record with Germaine Jeans. The next court date, Mr. Jeans, in front of Judge Holmes in courtroom 133. It's going to be in person. On July 26, 2024 at 8:35 in courtroom 133 in person. Okay?
Yes, July 26th, courtroom 133 at 8:30, 8:35.
8:35 in person, all right? Again, I wish you the best of luck, and hopefully you can check back in and let us know the progress. I hope it's all going well.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Have a good day. Thank you, Ms. Payne. Have a great day.
Thank you, you as well. Bye.
All right, let's pass the matter, or let's go back on the record with Gaines. Mr. Gaines, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
My client is prepared to accept the offer, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Gaines? He has two open other charges of gambling and larceny from a person. I don't know if you knew that before.
I did not.
before you spoke to him, Mr. Berry. I don't know if this is out of a related matter or not. He has a pretrial for one of the cases in front of Judge Bryant. That would be on July 22nd. And he has it looks like a return competency hearing in front of Jefferson on August the 5th. So I don't know if that changes your approach to the case here or not.
So what is the charge before Judge Bryant?
The charge before Judge Bryant is allegation made on February 24th, 2024 of gambling activities. So something to do with the casino. And this allegation in front of us was February 26th, 2024, one of them. And then the other was March the 12th, 2024. So I don't know if they're related or not, but they're happening around, the allegations were made maybe a day afterwards. So I can let you go back in there and speak with your client, but if your client wants to take the deal, then he can do that as well.
I'm gonna take
Mr. Gaines, you were saying?
I'm taking the deal.
Well, Mr. Berry, I guess that says it.
I think so.
He doesn't want to talk anymore. Raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Yes. Let me make you go back in there and talk. You're 19 years old?
Yes.
Let me make you go back in there and talk to him. Just go back in the breakout room and have a conversation with him. I know he's smiling and I guess he thinks he knows it all, but just go talk to him, Mr. Berry.
Yes, Your Honor.
Return to the breakout room, Mr. Gaines.
Didn't pop up yet.
It should be there. Let me repopulate it and send you back.
There you go.
Is that Officer Rodriguez?
Yes, Your Honor. Officer Rodriguez is here. Good morning, sir.
David Bradley, huh? No David Bradley
yes,
yet,
sir.
So
okay,
you need to
Your Honor, with all due respect, I have a doctor. I'm parked out in front of my doctor's, but I have the disappointment scheduled like every 6 months out, and my appointment's at 9:30. And you said he has not checked in yet?
He hasn't checked in yet. Check back in with us after your doctor's appointment. Hope all is well.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Well, we still have some officers that may or may not show for Lipit. We still have some officers that may or may not show for Gris. So you can watch the clock of Mr. Malafont for your clients, and you can also go in there and speak to Miss Mason ahead of time.
If I could, Judge, I'd love to talk to Miss Mason if I could briefly.
Yeah, join the breakout room and Miss Mason and speak to Mr. Malafont.
I have access to room 4, Miss Mason, so I guess that's where I'll go.
Yeah, she's in the breakout room with the other. I'll send her there after she comes out. All right. Here's Officer Turner is here for one of your clients as well. All right, are we back on the record with Gaines?
Yes, Your Honor, we're back on the record.
Nothing's changed?
Nothing's changed. We wish to go forward.
Swear, man, you understand the maximum possible penalty here, sir, is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
You said what now?
You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is up to 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes, he did.
You understood those rights?
Yes, I did.
Any questions about those rights?
No, not at all.
You know by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
I do.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to March the 12th, 2024, around 12:58 a.m. City of Detroit, in the area of 1777 3rd Street. That's the MGM Grand Casino. Is that what that is?
Yes, sir.
Were you around that area around that date and time?
Was I around that area?
Yeah.
Not other than the case being held. I don't know any other time I was there.
I don't know what you're talking about. I asked you, were you around that area around that date and time?
Most definitely had to if I have a case.
All right, and were you in the casino or were you on the property of the casino?
I believe this time I had to be on the property trying to charge my phone.
And you were already told to leave that property? You didn't have permission to be on that property?
No, I wasn't told that until this case has happened. They told me as I was charging my phone that I'm trespassing. They told me that I was trespassing for a second time, and I questioned them, why is it a second time that I'm trespassing and I wasn't noticed the first time? And that is exactly what happened for me to trespass 2 times. The only reason why I was there, was because I was homeless. I needed to charge my phone.
So why are you just taking this deal then? You're giving you an opportunity to say into why are you pleading guilty?
Basically,
what it sounds like to me is you don't feel that you're guilty.
I don't feel that I'm guilty, but trespassing is something that I believe I did do. If I was told again that I was trespassing, I'm just agreeing to disagree with what's happening, actually.
Okay, so if you don't feel that you were trespassing, then why are you pleading guilty to trespassing?
That's exactly what it said. And then coming from what you're saying is 3
okay,
months
so
without
let me ask you this. Does everything people say about you, everything that people say about you is true?
No, not at all.
Okay, so do you follow me?
Yeah, I'm following you. I hear you.
Do you see why I had you go back into the breakout room and speak with a lawyer that's been doing it probably twice as long as you've been on this earth?
Yeah, but when I explained to him what happened, this is the reason why I'm continuing to go on with what I said. The reason is that the 2 incidents that is occurring is not at the same casino.
Well, listen, do you have your housing situations figured out now, sir?
Yes, I do.
I'm gonna set a trial date.
Okay.
I'm gonna set a trial date. If you don't feel that you've done this, then you should all absolutely go to trial. And you shouldn't make any statements until you talk to a lawyer.
Okay.
Let me get a trial date on October the 3rd, 2024 at 9 a.m.
Okay.
And then I don't like the cavalier attitude either. You know, this
I
it's serious. It's serious to me. I don't know why you don't take it as being serious to you.
Your Honor, he needs counsel.
All right, you need an appointed counsel. Do you have a telephone? Do you want an appointed counsel, sir?
I'll take one. 313-419-1901.
I'm going to chalk up the cavalier attitude to your youthfulness and not necessarily taking this as serious as it is. You already have more serious charges of gambling and larceny from a person. These things are stacking up pretty quick on you. Not that you're innocent until proven guilty, and you need to exercise your right to remain silent. That's the most right you have here. You know, I think not stealing from this former president we have, but that's what truly makes America great. So that right to remain silent.
Okay.
So all that other stuff, I don't know. I'm going to give you, I'm going to appoint an attorney for you. What I need you to do ahead of, if you don't hear from this, I need you to answer the calls you may not recognize. One of those calls should be that appointed attorney. If you don't hear from that appointed attorney in the next couple of weeks, I need you to get back in touch with the court to let us know, because I want this attorney to have conversation and to meet with you before October 3rd, well before October 3rd, so we can get some resolution in these matters one way or another on that date, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Too, because now that I actually think about the situation and what that 3 months was gonna cause, I appreciate it.
All right, so you have some other court dates. You need to make sure that if you need an attorney, you need to request that from the other judge.
Okay.
Okay, and they'll appoint an attorney for you, and maybe the same attorney for all of this stuff. But take the matters a little more serious. If you need some housing help, then reach out to us. We can get somebody in here to discuss that matter with you as well. All right.
All right.
All right. If there's nothing further, Mr. Gaines, have a very good day. You got the instructions. Best of luck to you. All right.
You too. Have a great day.
You as well. All right. Mark Lane.
Good morning, Judge.
Morning to you. All right. City of Detroit versus Mark Anthony Lane. Case numbers SP 113076622 and Z8085601. Appearance for the record, please. Miss Harris.
Erica Harris, on behalf of Mr. Lane, please state your name for the record.
I'm sorry, Mr. Berry, I'm sorry.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lane.
Good morning, Judge. Mark Anthony Lane.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
We'll enter a not guilty plea in your client's behalf. We will not give your client a $0 bond here. We'll give your client a $500 personal bond. Also some other restrictions, Mr. Lane, based on the nature of the allegation. I'm going to start having you tested 1 time per week. I'm going to refer this matter to probation. You are not allowed to leave the state of Michigan without the court's permission. And obviously no drinking or any illegal drugs while on probation. You test one time per week, sir. Today is Tuesday. I need a test by this week. No excuses. I'm gonna make sure that probation reaches out to you. I'm gonna give you the number to probation. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
The number is 313-965-3414. You should not have to reach out to them. They should reach out to you.
Okay.
Do you want an attorney? Are you going to get your own attorney, or do you want the court appoint you an attorney?
I'll take the court appointed.
Need a good phone number from you, sir.
My phone number?
Yes.
313-587-7416.
All right, I have the file marked, need a court appointed attorney, refer to probation, test one time per week. Here's how it works. You test. If it's negative, we have no problem. If it's positive, if it's missed, or if it's diluted, then we're gonna have a problem. We're gonna up the ante on the bond. And that's gonna be probably cash and further testing and up to potentially some jail time, all right?
Okay, yes. To get this case started, I had to pay a $500 cash bond at the 36 court.
We're gonna amend the bond to $500 cash, and we'll continue the bond, okay?
Okay, so I'm currently on probation right now.
No, you're not on probation. You're on probation if you're found guilty or plead guilty to something. You're on bond right now, but the probation officer is going to administer the bond conditions, and they're going to give you a place to test, and you'll be speaking with them about that. Other than that, if you test fine, we're going to come have you back on September 12th, 2024 at 8:30. If you find that by Thursday, you don't hear from anybody, which you should, you need to get back in contact with us and let us know so we can know that, because I'm expecting to see a test from this week and every week thereafter. Okay, until I see you back on September 12th, or unless you get in contact, that attorney gets in contact with you and gets you in here sooner. All right.
Alrighty.
You have any further questions, sir?
No, sir.
All right, with that being said, I wish you the best of luck and have a very good day. Your next court date is September 12th, 2024 at 8:30. Okay?
All right. All right. Thank you.
All right. Owens. This is for Mr. Berry as well. The city of Detroit versus Camilia Denise Owens. Give me the correct pronunciation, ma'am. Case number 18-3735-071. 18-52-3667, counts 1, 2, and 3. 18-52-36681. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Owens.
Yes, good morning. It's Camilia Denise Owens.
Good morning to you, ma'am. I'm sorry about the mispronunciation of your name. Today is the date and time set for a show cause. Go ahead, Counselor.
Yes, Your Honor. For purposes of arraignment, my client would stand mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We'll give your client a $0 bond. The offer as it stands right now, Ms. Owens, is a failure to display, $240 fine. They want you to plead to 2 counts of that, and then 1 count of improper plates, another $240 fine. Well, the failure to displays will abstract any points. The improper plates will not abstract, therefore won't carry any points. Now dismiss upon payment of $240. Ms. Owens, you have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room, Mr. Berry, have a conversation with him, okay? Join the room, please.
Hold it on, Miss Owens. This is the city prosecutor 43471. Only one count of FTD on that one. Only one count of FTD. So one
Very
count
well. Count of FTD, one improper plates, $240 fines. Absolute right to a trial. Let a client know that, Mr. Berry. Let's go back on the record. Let's pass that. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Deshawn Shelton Gardner. I guess is a recommendation for dismissal. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right, the court will adopt that recommendation. Mr. Gardner, case dismissed. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you. Officer Houston, you be safe out there. You have a good day as well.
Your Honor.
You too, Your Honor.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Malafide.
I apologize for interrupting. One of my clients is in the waiting room. I just wanted to make sure that they were brought in. That's a Demetrius Lucky.
All right, are you ready on any of your cases, Mr. Malafide?
I believe so, yes, Your Honor. I just need to briefly talk to Ms. Mason, and then we should be able to proceed.
All right, time has passed on officers being able to hear what we have, which we're going to deal with now, and we're going to let you speak to Ms. Mason. Join breakout room. What I think was 5. I put you in. Ms. Mason, let's go to breakout room 4 with Ms. Mason.
Thank you.
All right, let's call the city of Detroit. Gris. Crystal Gris. This is the city of Detroit versus Crystal Lynn Gris. Case number.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you. B12-856622. B12-856722. B12-856822. B12-856922. B12-887822. B12-887922. B12-888022. B12-888122. B12-888222. And B12-888322. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, before I place an appearance, is she represented by Attorney Robinson?
Today is the date and time set for trial, I believe so. Let's get Ms. Robinson in here. Let's pass the matter. Officer Maxwell, good morning to you. Can you put your investigator Maxwell is in the breakout room? Let's get Attorney Robinson in, please. Let's pass the matter. Yes. Sarah Robinson.
Sarah.
All right, let's go down to Legali. Mr. Berry, are you ready?
No, Your Honor. I'm looking for Miss Mason. She's in 4. I'm going there.
Okay, very well. Is this Catherine Joy Legali?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Good morning to you, ma'am. This is the city of Detroit versus Catherine Joy Legali. Case number SP 1545405. Let's see. Council 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of Ms. Legali, please state your name for the record.
Catherine Joy Legali.
Good morning. Today is the date and time set for a trial / formal hearing. I do have Officer Murtaugh here. Let's try to pull him out of the room. The offer as it stands now, Ms. Legali, is leading to one, oh, that's not right. 1 to 5 limited access for the improper left turn, dismissing the improper equipment. And I don't know what they mean is disregard an officer's signal. Officer Murtaugh, good morning to you. Can you state your name for the record, put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, sir. Sean Murtaugh.
All right, can you take your hat off, officer? Good morning to you. Please.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Sorry. All right, today is the date and time set for a trial. Ms. Harris, why don't we put you in a breakout room with Ms. Legali, and then I'm not sure if the city attorney wants Ms. Legali to plead to as charged on the disregard officer signal, or what? It's just you see what it says on there. So first, have a conversation with Ms. Legali, and then you can see if you can secure something and get some resolution that everybody's in agreement with. Join the breakout room, Ms. Legali, and have a conversation with Ms. Harris. Okay.
Thank you.
Your Honor.
Right. Yes.
If the court has a quick chance, because I did not see these individuals come in, I'm trying to check officers or which officers we had for Leslie Gray.
Gray, we have Jural, Taylor, Williams, Corporal William, Corporal Turner, and Gray. We have Presley, Rao, Taylor, William, Turner.
Okay, and those are they're all here.
They're all here.
Perfect. Thank you, Your Honor.
Chandler, McDonald, and McGoughlin did not show.
Very good. Thank you, Your Honor. If I could have a quick opportunity to talk to Ms. Gray in a breakout room, I would appreciate it.
Yes. Sarah Robinson's client is Mrs. Good morning, Ms. Robinson. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Gris. Ms. Gris, Ms. Robinson, we called Ms. Gris's cases into the record. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Crystal Bright.
No, Ms. Robinson, your attorney.
Good morning. Okay, may I please report Sarah Robinson, P63181 for Ms. Crystal Gris.
Okay, let's do this. There's no offer on any of this, so you're gonna have to do some work. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, Ms. Robinson, first to speak to Ms. Mason, okay? And then I'll let you speak with Ms. Gris, okay? So join the room, please. Ms. Gris, sit tight. Let her secure something and get some kind of ascertain what the people are saying, and then we'll give you an opportunity to speak with Ms. Robinson. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Owens. Ms. Owens, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we asked the court to confirm that Ms. Owens has a valid license. And if that's the case, she's prepared to enter a plea to the improper plates.
All right, we'll run the license. Who's at the Wayne County Jail?
Billy Stokes, sir.
Good morning. What's your name, sir?
Billy Dwayne Stokes.
Stokes?
Yes, sir.
Are you supposed to be in Bryant's courtroom?
Yes, sir, I am.
All right, why don't you guys, anybody have any more for me, actually in my courtroom? Why don't you join Bryant's courtroom? Well, you can wait here until I get down there, because I'm gonna actually go downstairs to Bryant's courtroom, deputy.
No problem, Your Honor. We'll switch over.
All right. Give me a few minutes. It seems like we're gonna run maybe about 30 more minutes here.
No problem, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor,
All right,
I have a question.
Hold 1 second, Ms. Gris. All right.
Okay.
Let's go back on the record. Ms. Owens, I do have a valid driver's license for Ms. Owens. So just the improper plate.
Yes, Your Honor, per the prosecutor.
You want to take the deal, Ms. Owens?
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand, please? You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice and rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes, we went over.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
You have any questions about those rights? You have any questions about those rights, ma'am?
No, Your Honor.
You know, by taking this deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes, I know that, yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record? Ms. Owens, you understand what's going on, right?
About the improper plates?
Yes.
Yes, I had improper plates, right? I'm being charged for that, right? $240, right?
Yeah, okay. All right. Let me draw your attention back to the 20th, 2018.
2018? Okay.
2018. Are you gonna, we'll see if you remember it or not. At around 11:08 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Gratiot and Peter. Do you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
What day was it? November what?
August 20th, 2018.
I can't really recollect that. That was like what, 6 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that change your position on that, counselor, and your client's advice as far as you relates to trial or pleading, or do you want to seek if you can get a no contest plea, Mr. Berry?
I would appreciate an opportunity to get a no contest plea. If I could get Miss Mason. She's not here. Okay. I'm going to go to 4, see if I can find her, Your Honor.
All right. Pass the matter. All right, who's ready? Ms. Harris is not ready. Ms. Robinson, you want to speak to Ms. Gris?
Yes.
Join the room, please. The gentleman that came in on the iPhone, what's your name, sir? Good morning to you.
Good morning, Berlin Lynch Jr.
The gentleman on the 1-of-1 gunner.
Demetrius Lucky, sir.
Say that again.
Demetrius Lucky, sir.
All right, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Back on the record, are we ready?
Ready, Your Honor.
Back on the record with Ms. Owens. Go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecutor has no objection to a no contest plea based on lack of memory.
All right, you understand that? So excuse me, the offer has not changed, but they're gonna allow you to enter a no contest plea for lack of recollection. No contest plea, you're not admitting any guilt, but it'll be taken as a guilty plea as it relates to sentencing. So it'll still be the same $240 fine, but I'll also dismiss it upon payment. You understand that, Ms. Owens? You understand that, Ms. Owens?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an active factual basis for that no contest plea, Counselor.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
Yes, Your Honor. So stipulated.
I'm gonna find your client. I'm gonna enter no contest plea on behalf of your client to SP1 strike that 185236671. I'm gonna fine you $240. I'll dismiss upon payment. I'll dismiss the other matters now. I'll waive the warrant fees. You'll be responsible to pay any reinstatement fees, which I see is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When can you pay, ma'am? I'm just concerned about the $240 right now.
Okay, you said I have 5 what? Counts of reinstatement?
Yeah, so when these matters went into warrant status, a warrant fee of $50 and a reinstatement fee of $40 were attached to it. I can waive the warrant fee, I can't waive the reinstatement fee.
Okay, I got it. Yes, you saying when can I pay the $240?
Yes.
Well, I do have a job. I just have to work, fit it in, like 2 weeks or something.
All right, I'm gonna have you back on July the 23rd, 2024 at 8:25. Pay it by then, ma'am. We'll close the matter out and dismiss it. You pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone, or you come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the 2 best ways I can tell you to pay it now. If you don't have any, yes.
I apologize. I need a little bit more time because my payday is the 24th.
Very well. I'm gonna give you until August the 15th to pay it, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
2 weeks you said, that was 2 weeks, at least according to what's written here. All right, if there's nothing further, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
You too. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Judge,
Your
Judge,
Honor.
this is a prosecutor. I need to speak with Murtaugh, Officer Murtaugh. I'm putting him in breakout room 5.
All right, you got the ability to put the officer in there.
I tell them to go and then they don't go. So that's why I'm kind of announcing it. Murtaugh, going to breakout room 5.
Not 5, that's Leslie Craig is in there, or 4.
Yeah. Your Honor.
All right, yes.
If I could get Mr. Lucky, Demetrius Lucky, in a breakout room, and then you could send me there as well.
Demetrius Lucky is on the 1-of-1 gunner. Whatever that means. It doesn't sound too good. 1-of-1 gunner. All right, we're ready on. Next up will be Sean Gardner. Mr. Berry?
Yes, Your Honor.
Where's Sean Gardner? No, Sean Gardner. Sean Gardner. Sean Gardner. Celeste. City of Detroit versus Sean Celeste Gardner, case number SB 1577676, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please, Mr. Berry.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gardner.
Miss Gardner.
Miss Gardner, sorry. Do you hear us, Miss Gardner?
No, she's not connected to audio. I'm gonna send her a message.
Your Honor.
We'll pass the matter. Go ahead, Mr. Malcolm.
I was just going to say, we're ready with Mr. Lucky.
The City of Detroit versus Demetrius Lucky, case number SB 15498711, SB 15498771. Appearance for the record, please.
And good morning, Your Honor. Tim Malafide, P72339, on behalf of Mr. Lucky. Mr. Lucky, please state your name for the record.
Demetrius Lucky.
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for a formal hearing on this matter. Judge, there have been recommendations put forth. We'd like to take advantage of those recommendations. He'll be pleading to responsible to the amended count of speeding 1 to 5 over. And I believe that is it, Judge, because the other count was set for review if I'm reading the ROA correctly.
I don't know why it's set for review. It should be set for trial.
Regardless, Your Honor, if the court wants to check, I believe he has his license and had it at the time, but the court can quickly confirm that.
If the offer is what it is, then I'm not concerned. Sergeant Carson, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, sir. Sergeant Corey Carson, badge SA-27, Detroit Traffic Enforcement.
There's been a resolution of 1 to 5. That's a 1-point offense and $125. And that's 1 to 5, no limited access, Mr.
That is what I was told.
Your client wants to accept that?
That's my understanding, Judge.
Want to accept that, Mr. Lucky?
Yes, sir. But I was told 0 points.
Well, it'll only be 0 points if it's limited access. Go ahead and speak back with Miss.
Let me check with Miss Mason again, but that I thought that is what I heard.
Yeah, this is Sergeant Carson. You could tell Miss Mason I don't oppose that either.
Usually she goes with that. We'll go with that now. Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the response.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
So stipulated.
All right, $125 limited access 1 to 5, 0 points and we'll abstract. Well, when can you pay it, Mr. Luck?
August 1st, Your Honor. I got other obligations this month. This is unexpected. So if you give me the August 1st, I have your money.
I'll give you till August 15th. I'll pay it at any DIB kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DIB app to your phone, or you come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person, sir. If there's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you. Make sure it's paid by August 15th, so there's no other further license implications, all right?
Okay, you have a blessed day.
You as well. All right, Sergeant Carson, be safe out there. Have a very good day.
And Your Honor, if I could quickly one more time have Mr. Lipit in a breakout room.
All right, you have access now. He's in.
Oh, look at that. I do. Fantastic. Thank you, Judge. I appreciate it.
Breakout room 8, Mr. Lipit.
Yes, sir.
All right. Where does that leave us? Any resolution on Galley?
On Legali, Your Honor?
Legali.
Yep, she was going to admit responsibility, but with explanation, hoping that the court would show some mercy with regards to any fine imposed.
All right, where's let's go back on the record with Miss Legali. Miss Legali, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Did we call the case into the record?
Yes.
Counsel, what is your client? Your client wants to admit responsibility here.
Yes, Your Honor, the offer was amended. She would admit responsibility. On the improper left turn, it would be amended to a 1-point violation or limited access 1 to 5, and the remaining 2 would be dismissed.
So limited access 1 to 5 is just a 0.
It's just a fine and a 0. Yeah, okay.
But it's just a fine. Did P.O. Murdoch, you put your appearance on the record, didn't you? Okay. So
yes.
That's what you want to do, Ms. Legali?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for that responsible plea fee, Counselor.
Does the face of the ticket contain notes, or is just that violation?
Just notes, and it does have statute numbers.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matters.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead, Ms. Legali. I'll let you speak if you want to speak as it relates to this.
Yeah, yes, I do. I admit that I went in the wrong lane. That's the one thing that they that they're trying to make stick. This is my street. It's Chapel Street. It's 1 block long. I live on the south end. I turned on the north end at 6 o'clock at night on February 5th to go home. And I made a left turn onto Chapel, which is my street. And at the time, there was a police car sitting halfway over the road with its lights on. And I saw it there, but it was not blocking the entire road. There was no tape over the road, nothing. I assumed that the police were at the daycare center, which was right on that corner. So I made a left turn and went down the street on the wrong side to get by the police car to go home. I got about, a couple hundred feet, and there was a yellow tape across the road, all the way across the road. And I realized that there had been a water main break, and it had made a hole in the road on the east side of the road. So I turned around. I didn't go through the tape. I turned around, stopped, said something to the officers. Hi, I guess I screwed up. I'm sorry. And they weren't having it, and they gave me all these tickets.
Officer Murdoch, go ahead. I'm gonna have an opportunity to tell your version of what's going on.
Yes, sir. So we were responding to a large sinkhole on the west side of Chapel, just south of 7 Mile, which a F-350 had actually been parked and then sank into the road in the sinkhole. The sinkhole is probably, let's say, about 10 by 10. So my partner and I proceeded to tape off the south end of Chapel, and we used our scout car to block the north side of Chapel, and we had our lights on while we were attending to this matter. And Miss Legali proceeded to make a left turn around our scout car, proceeded south down Chapel. We attempted to stop her by flagging her down. She proceeded past us, realized the south end of the street was closed down, proceeded to attempt to turn around. In doing so, she almost backed into the sinkhole that we were trying to contain, and then proceeded back by, and that's when my partner stopped her and flagged her down.
So eventually she did stop. Ms. Legali, did you see the officers trying to flag you down?
No, I did not. It was 6 o'clock at night in February. It's dark. I didn't even see the tape across the road until I got right on it.
But you saw the car there blocking half of the street, is that correct?
Yes, I did, yes. But I assumed, which was wrong, that they were answering some kind of a problem at the daycare center.
So where does the improper left turn come into, Officer Murdoch?
From proceeding to make a left turn into the right lane of northbound Chapel.
Right.
Because our scout car was, we attempted to block the whole road, but I guess the east side of the street, there was still a gap between the car and the curb. So she proceeded through that little gap on the northbound side of Chapel.
All right. I know that Ms. Legali, that you, I feel that you didn't mean any, malice. You didn't, I don't feel that you intentionally disregard the officer the first time saw you. And eventually when he flagged you down again, the officer did say you stopped, and they spoke with you and issued you these tickets. But the fact of the matter is, based on everything, well, you're already admitting responsibility to the improper left turn. And I believe that it was improper. I think that you should have paid more attention right off to that officer's car, attempting to block the road. So I'm gonna find you responsible for the amended count of limited access, and I'm gonna fine you $125, all right? We'll dismiss the other matters.
Thank you, sir.
All right, when can you pay it, Ms. Legali?
I can pay it today.
All right, pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone, or you can come on down to the courthouse and pay it. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. I'm gonna give you until next week to make sure you get that payment in here, Mr. Legali.
I appreciate it.
July 16th, 2024. Make sure it's paid by then. If it's nothing further, have a very good day and best of luck to you, and be safe out there, Officer Martin.
Thank you, sir.
All right, very well. We called Sean Gardner, correct? But Miss Gardner never got our audio connected. So that gets me down to George, Morel George.
Hello?
Is Morel George here on the phone?
Yes, sir. I'm here. Yes, I am.
He indicated that you have a lawyer. Let's see if we can get your lawyer on the line.
Okay, I did call her, and I called her this morning. I called her twice. She said she would contact me later on today.
Well, we're going to see if we can give her a call and nudge her a little bit.
Okay, not a problem.
Let's get, who's your
Do
attorney?
you guys have her? Yes.
Hello? What's your name?
Hi, Sean Gardner.
Yeah, okay, 1 second, Miss Gardner. What's your attorney's name?
I don't know. I've been
No,
talking
not
to.
you, Miss Gardner. Not you, Miss Gardner.
Oh, okay.
Vanessa Hamilton.
Vanessa
Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Yes, I have her number if you guys will give her a call. I think I have it in here.
What's her number?
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna go to it now. 313-418-8998.
I'm not able to on my phone right now, but nothing to be able to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you. At the top, please record your message when you finish recording. Call. Please wait while we connect your call.
Who do we have next? Yeah, good morning to you. This is Judge Sean Perkins, 36th District Court. I'm looking for Vanessa Faith Brown Hamilton. I want to let her know that she has a client here, Mr. George Morel. Or Morel George. Yes. He indicates 36th District Court, Judge Sean Perkins. He indicates that she's representing.
Let me try and reach the NAPA. And what was that?
434.
434. Can she zoom in?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Try and reach her.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
All right, let's move on down to Lynch.
Excuse me, Judge.
Who do we have? Nobody has anybody? Lynch? You said that would be good?
I have Lipit, Your Honor, ready when the court is.
Okay. Berlin Lynch. City of Detroit versus Berlin Lynch Jr. Case numbers SP1549101, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Shara Harris, on behalf of Mr. Lynch, please state your name.
Berlin Lynch Jr.
Today is the date and time set for a trial. Is Officer Dudek here? I don't see him on my list. Officer Dudek, hearing no response.
Defense moves to dismiss, Your Honor.
Case dismissed, Mr. Lynch. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Sean Celeste Gardner. I've already called the cases in the record. Ms. Gardner, can you state your name for the record, please?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, Sean Celeste Gardner.
All right, today is the date and time set for a show cause. Go ahead, Counsel.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Yeah, they're gonna. Who's on the record for?
I am, Your Honor, and my client would stand mute for purposes of.
Enter an guilty if your client's behalf will give your client a $0 bond, and Ms. Gardner, the offer as it stands right now. You have a no plate fine that's not on the docket. I'm going to allow that to be heard today. These tickets were had all at the same time. I'm going to set aside the default for the no plate. That is it's a 0-point offense.
Okay.
As the offer stands now, get an updated offer from Ms. Gardner and speak to Ms. It says
Judge, we would be dismissing the no plate.
So improper plate, $240 fine is submitted from the unregistered untitled. Ms. Gardner, I want you to go in the breakout room and speak to Mr. Berry. He's a lawyer for you today. And he'll have a conversation, explain things to you. You have an absolute right to a trial. You'll see a prompt on your screen saying join breakout room, okay?
Okay, just push join.
Yes. Okay, let's move down to, I know you're ready, right, Mr. Malafont?
That's accurate. Yes, Judge, on Lipit.
On Lipit. Laws, let's get laws. Well, let's do Lipit. Laws, it's got so many cases. Who's on the phone at 313-468-0657?
That's Robert Griffin. I was calling. I had a meeting yesterday morning, and I couldn't get through. It kept telling me the meeting wasn't open.
You came super late then.
I had a 1:30 appointment yesterday, and I tried for the whole. I talked to the people, and I had 3 different people tell me different things, and one lady got me to get in, and when I got in, it kept telling me the meeting's not started.
You should have waited.
Huh? What do you say, sir?
What's your middle name?
Robert Lee Griffin.
And is that Robert Lee Griffin Jr.?
Yeah.
The 29th, the 30th. You're supposed to be here on the 30th.
I had one for today, yesterday, 7/8/24 and 1:30.
We're gonna make them all the 30th. All right, come back on the 30th.
Okay. All right.
All
right. Thank you.
All right.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
Let's go with Lipit. City of Detroit versus Aaron Lamont Lipit, case number U7-908-011-10515-735, counts 1, 2, and 3, 1154-1369, counts 1 and counts 2. 11560166, counts 1, 2, and 3. 18309639, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance to the record, please.
And good morning once again, Your Honor. Tim Malafite, P72339, on behalf of Mr. Lipit. Mr. Lipit, please state your name for the record.
Aaron Lamont Lipit.
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for trial in these matters. Procedurally, Judge, there's only going to be 2 pleas. Those are going to be to the 2 counts that belong to Officer McCree in these, and it'll just be to the registration and the driving while unlicensed. Judge, the rest will be dismissed, though, for different particular reasons, as we do have 2 other officers here, Officer Nelson as well as Officer Greeno. Those 2 are just simply being dismissed per the prosecutor, and the others are being dismissed for lack of officers.
Officer Nelson, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Morning, sir.
Appearance for the record, please.
Officer Nelson Alvin Nelson, 4222, badge number.
Can you remove your hat, please? All right, good morning to you. Can Detective Greeno, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir. Detective Jana Greeno, badge D, 1357, Detroit Police.
Good morning to you. You want to take this deal, Mr. Lipit?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
So, Officer Nelson's U79081011 is dismissed. First City, right?
That's accurate.
Then we have the Officer Vicker cases. We'll put dismissed, no officer, correct?
Correct.
Then the McCree cases he's pleading to what?
Both of them as charged, Judge.
So as charged on the unregistered untitled?
Yes, and the driving while unlicensed.
We'll amend that the improper place.
Thank you, Your Honor.
$240 fine. Dismissed upon payment. And then the other count will be of FTD. $240 fine. We won't dismiss that. That will abstract to the Secretary of State. Therefore, it won't carry the points though. And then the other matters Manzella. Manzella is not here, correct?
That's accurate, Judge, to the best of my knowledge.
He was here, he left a message. And then the 18-309-639 counts 1 and counts 2 would be all, I don't see the officer for those, it just has your name out on.
Oh, no, Officer Grinos, I believe.
Oh,
or detective, I'm sorry, detective.
Detective Grinos, and those are gonna be dismissed per plea, right?
That's my understanding, Judge.
All right, that's what you want to do, Mr. Lipit. Can you raise your right hand, please?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
All right, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, you put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for these offenses are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Malafont went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes, sir.
You understood those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any questions about those rights?
No, sir.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up.
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
All right, you're going to remember what happened in 2011? Draw your attention back to May the 3rd, 2011, at 1:35 p.m. in the city of Detroit, area of Park Grove and West Bay. Did you have an occasion on that day to be around that area around that date and time?
I can't really recall from 2011, Your Honor.
Judge, can we do these as a no contest for lack of recollection?
All right, stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for that responsible plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
That no contest plea. Stipulate to probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
So stipulated.
All right, I'm going to find your client the guilty of the amended counts of improper plates and strike that. I'm going to find your client enter a no contest plea on behalf of your client. The amended count of improper plates and a failure to display. 240 for each count. I'll dismiss the improper plate upon payment. I'll waive the warrant fees. You'll be responsible to pay the reinstatement fees, Mr. Lipit, and we'll dismiss the other matters for what we put on the record. When can you pay it? 240 and 240.
Give me about 30 days.
Right, I'm going to have you back on August the 15th, 2024 at 8:25 a.m. Pay those matters at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivDat app to your phone, or you can come on down to the courthouse and pay those matters in person. If you don't have anything further, you have a very good day and best of luck to you. Come back on August the 15th, 2025. Officers, Detective Greeno, Officer Nelson, you both be safe out there. Have a very good day, all right?
Thank you, sir. You as well. Thanks.
You, sir, you too.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Officer Rodriguez, how was the doctor's
Yes, Your
appointment?
Honor.
I hope everything went well. Mr. Bradley never
Everything went
showed.
great.
Thank you.
Okay.
Is David Bradley here? No. All right. That gets be safe out there, all right?
Thank you. You too, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Thank you. City of Detroit versus Jural Laws. Case number SB 1007397, counts 1, 2, and 3. SB 1018601, counts 1, 2, and 3. SB 101862111. SB 1018661. SB 1056547, counts 1, 2, and 3. SB Strike that. SB 1056548 counts 1, 2, and 3. SB 1082597 counts 1 and 2. SB 1082706 counts 1, 2, and 3. SB 1092615 1. SB 1099576 counts 1 and counts 2. SB 1118575 counts 1, 2, and 3. SB 1173765 counts 1 and counts 2. SB 1208734 counts 1, 2, and 3. SB 1228358 counts 1, 2, and 3. SB 1257531 counts 1. SB 1258906 counts 1, 2, and 3. SB 1262889 counts 1 and 2 and 3. SB 127-182, strike that. SB 127-1837 counts 1 and 2. SB 127-18491. SB 1429581 counts 1, 2, and 3. SB 143-12591. SB 1449333 counts 1 and counts 2. And count 3. SB 1449341. SB 1453178 counts 1, 2, and 3. SB 1503251. SB 994139 counts 1 and counts 2. State of Michigan versus Michael Jural laws. Case number SX3725095 counts 1, 2, and 3. He was in the driver's seat of a vehicle when he joined the courtroom. State your name, Mr. Laws, for the record, please. Unmute yourself. State your name for the record, Mr. Laws.
Jural Laws.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. I'm just going to set all this stuff for a trial. I believe I set it for a trial before. Now, I'm going to say this. This is street outreach. This is street outreach. Have you been in touch with street outreach, Mr. Laws?
No, sir. I was trying to get this stuff together on my own.
And how did that work out for you?
I was wanted to request if I can get another month to pay the money.
No, it's not about money. Did you? I got in touch with Street Outreach Corp for you. You talked to them,
right? When you asked me, I'm here staying helping my daughter out, so I wasn't trying to get a place. I had talked to I think it was Mr. Patel. And he told me that the agreement that was negotiated was I was to pay the money, and they was going to suspend the remainder of the tickets that I owe.
Come back on October the 7th for trial.
All right, so am I still paying the money, or I'm coming back for trial?
Well, you can pay the money on these old tickets that you owe, but most of the tickets here, you're going to have a trial. It's going to be something. There's going to be have to be some sort of adjudication on these tickets.
Okay. You say October the 7th?
October the 7th.
All right. Thank you, sir. All right. Thank you.
Let me take a break. I'm going to come back. We'll see if we can get that attorney in here for Mr. George.
And Judge, if I could real quick, Ms. Mason, if you're available, I'd like to talk to you in a breakout room.
Breakout room 4, please.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't see Leslie Gray anymore.
She's in one, Judge. She kind of got put there by mistake, but that's fine. I'll move her when need be.
Let's move her now. There's police officers in there. She's an 8 now. Let me pass the matter. Let me go downstairs. Take a recess. Which court?
339.
Hello, hi there, Miss Gris, Crystal Gris got kicked out. She's in the waiting room somewhere, and there's a resolution on that trial.
I was just laughing and my eye was up there. Yeah, I was just laughing. She's first of all, she won't move out the hood. She's right there on Chapel. She is a neurosurgeon. Yes, she got a big house on the end of the street that she done been in forever, and that's so funny to me. House. Yeah, no, I mean it's a nice house, but. Yeah, I was like, did you hear me laugh?
Always a nice neighborhood.
Huh?
At one time.
Yeah, it was, but they fixing up that part of 7 Mile right there. But it's always something going on over there. And I could just see that situation happening. I was
You've been living in the neighborhood so long, you think you own the whole neighborhood.
She do, she think that. Yes, that was so funny. When I seen her name on there, I'm like, Legali. I'm like, oh my God, this is my Kathy. That was so funny. You see, I was texting for like Kathy and secrets. Oh, that was so funny. I don't know why it was so funny. Because I can just tell she probably was like, you cops don't tell me nothing. Right.
You guys, the courtroom's not muted.
I know. That was
okay. Because I'm like, we're still on YouTube, so we can hear y'all. But okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Thank you for reminding us about the YouTube part. Oh, sorry about that.
Madam Clerk,
Here.
if someone can hear me, I just need to get a check on Leslie Gray's license.
Leslie Grace. Okay,
Yes, thank you.
you're welcome. Attorney Malachi,
Yes, ma'am.
for some reason it's canceled, but I'm gonna put it on the bench for the judge so he can review it, okay?
Yeah, it's totally fine. We anticipated that it might be. So that works out. That's okay.
Okay, all right,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Is Mr. Mel basically like only one? Hold on, let's see.
Madam Clerk,
Yes.
is it okay if I let Leslie Gray back in? I think that her phone had gone out when we were waiting.
Do you have control? They're in the waiting room?
They're in the waiting room. And I know I have control. I just didn't want to do it without asking.
Well, that's your client, correct? I don't know why she on two devices. Now, who is Sean Gardner? Did anybody representing Sean Gardner? Sean Gardner.
Hi, are we still?
I did. I represented Deshawn Gardner.
Okay, do you know his status? So before I let him in?
No, let him in. Yes, yes. He's
Oh,
a
Sean
client.
Gardner.
They're not the same. Deshawn or Sean?
Oh, Sean Gardner is 845. I did say Sean. Sean Gardner, 845. Thank you, Ms. Williams.
Ms. Gray, you have to shut off one of your things. You have two things on. You can't have two. You gotta just shut one down. I don't care which. I muted you on purpose because it's gonna create a thing. Just shut one of them off.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna shut off my my phone. I'm gonna use my son's phone because mine died and I had to
It's
dial
fine.
in.
You don't have to tell us. Just do it. It's okay.
So did we ever find out what she was gonna do?
Oh yeah, no, we're ready to go on, Ms. Gray. Yes.
Okay, we're just waiting for the judge.
I know.
Keys to go and assist Judge Ryan.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
And Miss Mathis?
Are we still on YouTube?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
That. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Ms. Gray, I'm
my
gonna
phone
mute you.
died.
I'm
I
gonna
had to
mute
log
you.
in from my son's
It's okay,
phone.
Ms. Gray. It's okay. I'm just gonna mute you. We're just gonna wait. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Let me find out what's going on with Sean Gardner. We could have stopped YouTube and restarted. Okay, Sean Gardner doesn't have any audio. So I'm gonna go back on mute, everyone. If you need me, just reach out and I'll unmute the device.
Is she in the courtroom?
Well, I did bring her back to the main session, but she
Okay.
doesn't have audio. She only has video.
Yeah, okay.
And excuse me, Miss Mathis, my client is in the waiting room. She got bumped out quite a bit ago, Crystal Gris.
I don't see Crystal Gris in the waiting room. I brought everybody in the main room. We don't have anybody. Unless you have her phone number, you can reach out to her. Unless she's in the breakout rooms. Let me double check the breakout rooms.
Okay.
I don't see anybody in the breakout rooms. If you have her telephone number, just reach out to her and tell her to zoom back in because that's who you're waiting on, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Thank
reach
you.
out to her, make contact. Thank you. Here comes the judge.
They get the grand entrance in the other courtroom. All rise, all that.
That's what I was supposed to. You felt good over it.
Miss Gardner, you gotta take your energy drink there, huh? Hello?
She don't have audio.
She had audio earlier.
Two people fell off while you was gone and I had to bring her back in, so.
Who are we ready on?
Ms. Gardner, Your Honor.
Yeah, but her audio is not connected.
It was connected while we were in the breakout room.
And we're ready on Miss Gray, Judge Leslie Gray, whenever the court is.
All right, I'll send her a message. All right, let's go back. Let's call Leslie Gray. This is what about the lawyer for Morel? Did she ever show?
No.
This is the city of Detroit versus Leslie Lachey Gray, case number SP 145-24222, SP 154-9146, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
And good morning once again, Your Honor. Tim Malafite on behalf of Ms. Gray. Ms. Gray, go ahead and unmute yourself. State your name for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Leslie Lachey Gray.
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for trial in these matters. The majority of our officers are here, Officers Taylor, Brow, Turner, and Williams. Your Honor, there have been recommendations put forth. We'd like to take advantage of those recommendations. Specifically, she's going to be pleading responsible to the one charge of 11 to 15 over. That's going to be a straight up plea of responsible on that. The other civil infractions that the court sees, with the exception of the careless driving, judge, are all going to be turned into limited access 1 to 5 over. Again, Judge, we would stipulate to the face of the ticket on those. And finally, Your Honor, there is going to be one misdemeanor plea to the failure to display.
Can you all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I am not computer literate and it's been a hassle. I apologize.
You're learning. It's also calling to the records, the SP 140185001, SP 14 and SP 1452422, State of Michigan versus Leslie Gray, case number SX 415866661 and SP 154918991. Restate the offer again, please.
Yes,
Limited
Your Honor.
access to civil infraction.
So there are going to be a total of 4 civil infractions that are being pled to. One of them will be straight up, that is the 11 to 15 miles per hour over. The other 3 civil infractions that are being pled to are being reduced to limited access, 1 to 5 over. That would be for those 3. And finally, there's going to be a plea to a failure to display. The careless driving, the ticket that starts, Judge, at SX 415866661, that is a dismissal because the officer has failed to appear.
Is that your understanding, Ms. Gray?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Want to take the deal?
Yes, sir. I did not know at the time that I was
Ms. Gray,
driving.
we're going to talk about it. It's okay. Yeah,
Okay.
we're going to talk about it, Ms. Gray. It's okay.
Okay. Okay.
Well, if she wants to finish what she's saying, she can finish.
Sure. It's just, it'll come out in sentencing, but go right ahead, Ms. Gray. Go ahead.
I was just going to say that at the time I did receive a restricted license from the Secretary of State and telling me that I can drive for work or medical or court purposes only. And the time that I obtained those tickets, I was on my way to work. So if my license was suspended, I was not aware.
Yeah, we talked about it, Judge. She understands, and
Yes,
she's
sir.
doing what she can to try and fix it.
I'm
And I
trying to
explained how that
rectify.
happens.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You have to give me a minute, okay? Give me 1 second.
Why is my computer stuck? Raise your right hand, Ms. Gray.
Yes, sir.
You swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this misdemeanor offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine?
Yes, sir.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Malafont went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes, sir.
You understood those rights?
Yes, sir.
Any questions about those rights?
No, sir.
You know by taking this deal, you're gonna give those rights up.
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
Let me draw your attention back to February 7th, 2024, around 5:32 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Chandler Park Street in Copland. You have an
Yes, sir.
occasion on that encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, sir. I was on my way to work. I was picking up my baby's father because he had to watch the kids while I go to work. And I was leaving his home he lived on 5531 Copland Street. So I was coming down his street to Chandler Park Avenue. And then I was going to make a left-hand turn. And then I seen the police. I stopped. And then they seen me and I was only car there. They hit a U-turn and then pulled me over. Like I stopped. I was waiting for them. They was a block away. I stood at the yield sign until they passed me. They turned around and hit a U-turn and pulled me over. So yes, I do remember. And then they took my car, impounded it, and I couldn't go to work that day.
Okay, so you said one thing. You knew you were on a restriction, right?
Yes, sir. I did know I was on a restriction, and my restrictions tell me that I can go to work, I can go to medical appointments, and I can go to court. And I was on my way to work.
Yeah.
But you're on your way to work. No, you were on your way to drop your kids off.
Judge,
no, sir. No, sir. I spent the night at my baby's father's house that night.
Miss Gray. Judge, we're getting caught in the weeds on things we don't need to get caught up on, because the fact of the matter is that it wasn't valid on that date. So, Miss Gray.
I'm just listening to your client tell her story.
I know. And
she's indulged me, and I just want to hear more. I want to hear more. She wouldn't stop talking. She wants to go on, and I want to hear more now.
Okay.
She's got me intrigued, Mr.
Okay, Miss Gray. Keep telling it.
So, Miss, does the restricted license give you permission to go over your significant other's house?
No, but I stayed there that night.
So you had to get there some kind of way, didn't you?
Yes.
So why do you think the police stopped you?
I think that they stopped me because I was just literally the only car right there. I literally, they was a block away on Lakeview Street. I was on Copland Street. I was at the yield sign. I stood there. I waited for them to pass me, and then they made a U-turn when I made my left-hand turn. So I don't know why they gave me a failure to yield. I didn't go in front of them. I was sitting there.
How many limited accesses are we talking about? We're talking about one
total of 3, Judge. 15. Doing a total of 3 on those, and then there's going to be the 11 to 15.
That's it. All right, so I'm not going to find her responsible for the failure to yield right away. I believe her. Let me see the notes. I don't have any tickets in here anyway. Let's see. There's nothing that suggests that she had an accident or anything. So I'm going to dismiss that, and I'll find her. Will you stipulate to the other civil infractions? I'll find you, first of all, guilty of amended count of failure to display, $240. I'm going to dismiss the one right-of-way ticket. There's nothing in the notes on the ticket to suggest that there was any accident or anything, which usually comes with the failure to yield right away. You didn't have an accident that night, did you?
No, sir. It was in the morning. I was on my way to work. I didn't have an accident or anything.
And then you stipulate to the faces of the tickets on the responsible, please, as an active factual basis for those responsible, please.
We'd stipulate, yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
So I will find for the so it was supposed to be 1 failure to display and pleading to 4 civil infractions.
That is accurate, yes.
All right, so this will be pleading to 3 civil infractions. I'll find you responsible as charged, the 11 to 15 over, $150. I'll find you responsible for the limited access 1 to 5, amended from the 6 to 10 over $125. And I'll find you responsible for the driving in an unsafe manner, but I'm gonna amend that to a limited access 1 to 5. All of them abstract to the Secretary of State. However, only one of them carries points. That's the 11 to 15 over. That's going to be a total of 3 points on your driver's license. If you don't have a license now, ma'am, taking this deal will probably affect your ability to get a license for at least another 2 years. You understand that?
Is there anything I can do to amend that? Because I have to work.
That's the deal. I mean, that's how it goes. These tickets were in default at one point.
Yes, sir. That's because I could not afford to pay them.
So I don't know how that's gonna if that's gonna re-abstract or not. All right, so
most likely that's what it'll do, Judge. So I don't think it's going to necessarily make it any worse, because if they're all in default, then I mean, the assumption was already
if they were
baked
in default, it depends on when they went into default. Then
correct,
they would be already on come and gone, and now this is probably going to re-abstract them out. And that's what we're going to speak to the Secretary of State about too, in those instances. But unless the city's willing to do something different for you, which I'm sure Mr. Mount has tried.
So Judge, I can think of a quote unquote solution if we are worried about that. So as to the ones that are going to be the limited access 1 to 5, I'm not worried about those re-abstracting because it's not going to cause a problem because it's already 0 points. The 11 to 15,
I don't think it's the points that are concerning.
Well,
I think more so that when you don't have a valid license and you plead to 2 moving violations without a valid license, then that's what triggers the Secretary of State to not give you a license for the next couple.
So Judge, no, Miss Gray, let us talk this out. We're just talking about some legal stuff here. So Judge, my understanding is that the only way that we end up with that kind of suspension, the one you're talking about, is if she has never had a license, which she has. She did have a license. Now, she could get, in theory, a like-kind suspension that comes from a DWLS or something else like that. If that's the case, then the like-kind suspension would just go for whatever she actually pled to. In that case, she doesn't have anything to worry about. Now, if she's had her license revoked, then it wouldn't matter anyway, because then she has to go in front of a hearing officer. Now, from what we can tell, when we looked it up on the SOS, it says canceled is what her license states at this point, canceled. Now, I'll be honest, Judge, I don't see that often enough to know what effect a moving violation would have. But yes, usually the time when I'm watching out for a moving violation is 1 of 2 scenarios. A, you've never had a license before, or B, you have to go in front of a hearing officer. And I don't think either of those apply to Ms. Gray.
Says she had a license issued May the 9th.
That was probably the restricted, as we were saying, Judge. I think that perhaps, and Ms. Gray, you can correct me on this one, but it sounds like she went over a limit on points, and that's why they gave her the restricted license. And
Yes,
then
sir.
after that, what happened is a thing I know that you're very familiar with, Judge, is that she just happened to have a situation in which she thought her license was good. Something else came up that suspended it, and then she became aware of it when that occurred. So that was
Yes,
the
sir.
incident she was describing.
And I have that right here, where
Yeah,
the
it's
Secretary
fine,
of
Ms.
State
Gray.
sent it to me.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, in a perfect world, Judge, we used to have a liaison to the Secretary of State, but we haven't had one of those for years at the court. So that's the sort of thing I would have asked them.
That's what we're trying to get back now.
That'd be wonderful.
I to be honest, I don't know how this is gonna affect things.
Yeah, again, Judge, I feel just based on what I've been told by Ms. Gray, I feel comfortable in saying that at least the ones, the non-abstractable, or I'm sorry, not the 0 ones and the FTD aren't going to do anything else that's going to make it worse. The points that could, because if her issue before was points, getting more points obviously could create a create some kind of issue. But again, it is a rarity that I come across individuals who lose their license because of an accumulation of points. That is not a common occurrence.
So when was the license suspended?
I believe in January, Your Honor. I'm not always sure.
Yeah, Judge, you're going to be able to answer that better than we will because you've got the SOS printout in front of you.
I see the license was canceled. I see the license was reinstated on May the 9th. It says license issued.
So, Your Honor, I never really received a notice that my license was suspended. I only received a notice that my license was restricted. I never knew that my license was suspended.
And it says canceled on May 9th.
I went and paid a reinstatement fee to the Secretary of State, and they told me everything was okay.
This issue out of yeah, you're probably not going to get a license for a while. You have this issue here in Harper Woods that you pled guilty to.
Yes, I'm on probation in Harper Woods right now, Your Honor, and there was an incident where they gave me a ticket for OUI, and I wasn't even driving, but my car was at the scene when I was arrested for dispute. My car was there, but I was not behind the wheel. My car was not started. My car was not in ignition. I was not driving, but they still gave me an OUI offense. So I'm dealing with that right now, literally.
They didn't give you an OUI. You took you pled to an OW.
Yes, I did. Because they tell me that I drove my car. Yes, they tell me that I drove my car to the scene. Yes, I did do that. But
well, listen, Miss Gray, I don't have much more time to debate those things with you, but just by what you just said, you need to, before you start making statements, you need to associate yourself with the lawyer, because you told them you drove the car there. And if they're saying that you drove the car there, the car had to get there some way, it must have been you because you're standing right here. You know, you gave them, it sounds like you gave them everything that they needed to find you guilty of this. Those are all real nuanced legal questions that have already been hashed out and already gone up to the Supreme Court of the state of Michigan and things like that. But it says a reinstatement date of May the 9th, 2024. I don't know when the last time you got asked to get a driver's license, or whether you've been to the Secretary of State or not. The only thing I can do is hold these things out for you and to see if you can go to the Secretary of State and see if they'll give you a license first. Other than that, the deal is already hashed, and you just pay the fines. I don't know what else to tell you.
Yes, sir.
Well, Judge, I perhaps I don't understand. Are you saying that the court is offering the option of leaving it open so that we could do the plea later after she talks to the Secretary of State, or are we saying it's done and dusted?
I'll do that. I'll allow that just to see. Okay. If, I know she needs to get a license, and the license is not it's not very clear whether she can get a license or not. I do see that points have prohibited her from getting a license and all of that stuff.
All right, Ms.
So
Gray?
I'll allow her an opportunity to try to go to the Secretary of State to see if she can get a license and then we'll take this plea later.
All right, Ms. Gray, I'd suggest that we do that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Judge, we'd like to take advantage of that. Judge, we can set it for a pretrial so we don't have to have the officers come back. And then if the court could just give us a good date, and then I'll talk to Ms. Gray in a breakout room and I'll describe what she needs to do.
Come back on September the 12th, 2024 at 9 a.m., at 8:30 a.m. That'll give you time to get to the Secretary of State. I've got the offer already written down. I'm instructing Ms. Mathis to not enter it in, just to give a pretrial date. And when we get back, the deal will be the deal. And hopefully you'll have a license by then.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I'm
right,
going to do everything I can to try to fix this.
Join the breakout rooms with Mr. Malafont one more time. And you need to associate yourself with a good lawyer. Mr. Malafont is a very good lawyer because you're out here, working these cases yourself, and you probably could have gotten a much better outcome on that other case if you had the representation of a good counsel. Go ahead and to speak to Mr. Malafont. If there's no further questions with the court, you're free to leave, Ms. Gray.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Gray, I'm going to give you a prompt in a moment. Please follow it. Go to room 5.
Yes, sir.
All right, Miss Robinson, I'm gonna let you speak to Miss Gris. She finally came back.
Judge, I called her on her cell phone. We're ready to go.
All right, let's call the city of Detroit. Versus Crystal Gris.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, let's go back on the record with Crystal Gris. We already called it into the record. Do we have a resolution?
Yes, we do,
Maxwell. Officer Maxwell, you put your appearance on the record, please. Investigator Maxwell.
Yes, Your Honor. I am Investigator Maxwell. I'm badge number 23 with Detroit Animal Control. I also have the other officer that was on scene with me that day here too, if you would like him to make an appearance too, Your Honor.
He can, as long as he takes his hat off, please.
All right, Officer Butler, Detroit Animal Control.
All right, good morning to both of you. What's the resolution here, if any?
The resolution is there are 10 counts. My client would plead guilty to 2 counts. 8 would be dismissed. They would be taken under delayed 6 months.
That's what you agreed to, Ms. Gris?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, if I may, just 1 second. Just 1 second. I need to talk to Investigator Maxwell. I'm sorry, Attorney Robinson.
Okay.
Breakout room 4. Breakout room 4. Okay. Oops.
Let's go with Morel. Let's pass that matter. Let's go with Morel. City of Detroit, I don't know what happened to this lawyer, or whether, I don't see the lawyer even signed up for these cases. City of Detroit versus Morel George Jr. Case number is SP 120364431. SP 1480591, SP 149535111. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of Mr. George, Your Honor, I will say that I did see an attorney Hamilton in the waiting room at one point in time. She did come into the waiting room, but I don't think she was ever admitted to the meeting.
Mr. George, state your name for the record, please.
Morel George, I'm here, sir.
All right, I'm gonna do this. He owes $240 on an old no insurance. I don't know if that'll help him at all. He's got a driver license revoked, but he can pay that $240 and that at least give him clearance. And I don't know how that'll affect his driver license revoked status. But I'm gonna give another pretrial date. And that'll give him time to speak with his attorney. She is not signed up in this system as your attorney, but I'm taking it your word for it that she is supposed to represent you. We'll hear from her next time. Give her the new date, all right?
Well, honestly, I came to court, I believe, 2 weeks ago, and it was set to be bonded over. And once the judge said that, me and my lawyer had a conversation outside, and they just gave me a date saying that I was supposed to be there on the 10th, which is tomorrow. And I know I heard everything clearly because me and my lawyer had this conversation, and we spoke about it, and I was asking her, like, how do I get the information? She said, well, when I get the information, I will touch bases with you and I will get back to you. And I went from that, but I received a notice in the mail, which was on the weekend, which was Saturday. And like I say, I know they told me the 10th because me and my lawyer was there at 36th District. That's why I don't understand why her name is not appearing, because I already went in front of a judge. It should appear.
Well,
she already represented me already. But the same matter.
Listen, that's not so much of an issue. I'm not suggesting that she's not your lawyer. You said that you heard the 10th. I'm looking at the ROA, and everything suggests that you heard that wrong, because I don't see anything as it relates to the 10th in the ROA. But nevertheless, this is not any way harming you at all. This is just giving you and your lawyer, because I want to speak to the lawyer, see if she's actually signed up or intends to sign up on these cases, first and foremost. And then this will give time for her to come in and to advocate on your behalf on the cases. That's all. All right.
Yes, that's fine. But like I say, I remember her saying the 10th, and I know they record everything.
Listen, man, you keep on saying that, and I okay, you heard the 10th. All I'm looking at is what it's reading in the record. You may be right, but it doesn't matter. I'm not holding this against you that it's today, and I'm not even holding it against your attorney that she's not here. I'm just trying to give you an opportunity. Let's reset this. Let's get a date from me and not from anyone else where this stuff is gonna go, and then let's go from there.
Sounds good, Your Honor.
Let me see. Everything in here says the 9th. Go ahead.
Just checking to see, does he have any other cases that might be pending with a different
I'm looking
judge?
at all the misdemeanor cases he has here, the driving license revoked, and then the 2 firearms ordinance cases. 1 firearms ordinance was March the 8th, 2024. And I don't think I even have those tickets in front of me. Yeah, discharging a firearm, I do. And I'll tell you this, you get found responsible for that, I'm fining you $500. I'm fining you the max on the discharging of firearm if you're plead guilty or you're found guilty. And then that one date was March the 8th, 2024 at 12:11 a.m. And that's one of the discharging of firearms. And then there's another allegation of discharging the firearm on September the 4th, 2023 at 8:54. Both in the same area. And then he has a driver license revoked that the allegation was made on May the 23rd, 2021 at 10:56 a.m. Those are the 3 misdemeanors. He also had with that driver license revoked a no plates that's in default and a no insurance proof that's in default. He needs to pay the no insurance proof to get clearances, but he's still, from what I understand, under that driver license revoked. All right?
Can I say something, please? Against that driver, pardon me?
Go ahead.
Against that driving with revolt, I haven't been driving. I catch an Uber for everywhere I go, and I don't even own a car, so I don't even see how I can be driving. I never even drove since I got home from prison.
All right, so we need to set a trial date on that then.
Okay, that's not a problem. We'll do.
First of all, let's set this pre-trial date for September the 12th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. And let's set all the matters for pre-trial, all the misdemeanor matters for pre-trial. Let your counsel know that that's the new date, and then we'll reset and try to get some resolution on that date, all right?
Okay, now you say that date again, please, sir.
September 12th, 2024, 8:30 a.m.
8:38. Okay, thank you.
All right, have a good day, sir. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, you too.
Gris? Are we ready on Gris?
Still here, Your Honor.
Miss Mason, did she ever come back out? Oh, she's talking to Miss Robinson and the investigator. All right.
Your Honor, we're ready on Miss Gardner, Sean Gardner.
I don't see her.
I know, I lost her. She was having terrible trouble with her technology. But she was able to show.
She's in room 8.
She's in my guy. I'm trying to pull her out. Let's go back on the record with Sean Celeste Gardner.
Yeah, I'm here now. I had a lot of trouble. I'm back though.
All right, what's the resolution going to be, Mr. Berry?
Your Honor, as it turns out, Ms. Gardner has a valid registration as well as insurance. So we seek dismissal based on.
Dismiss.
I got it.
Dismiss Ms. Gardner for providing valid documentation, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day. Best of luck to you. That's your
Thank
Zoom
you.
lesson. That's your Zoom lesson today too, Ms. Gardner.
Yes, I'm gonna practice other things too. I got to get it together.
All right. Have a great day, ma'am.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
Your Honor, may I ask a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead.
Okay.
No, you go ahead. She wants to talk to me without outside of her lawyer. All right. Go ahead, Ms. Gardner. You have a good day.
Okay, thank you. Good. Have a good day too.
Ask Ms. Gris.
Yes, I was wondering, do you know what time it'll be over? I'm not just trying to be disrespectful because I have to work today. So I was just asking out of respect.
Yeah, no, we're gonna try to get it done right away, right now.
Okay, I appreciate you.
I think she's trying to renegotiate on your behalf. That's what she's in there doing now.
Okay, Your Honor. I'm grateful for you. Just letting you know. No disrespect.
No, I know. We're grateful for you too. I just didn't want you to say anything at that point. I'm putting you out of the room, Miss Gardner.
Okay, yeah, because I'm working with it.
All right. Have a good one. I just didn't want you to say anything outside of anything that relates to the case until you spoke with the lawyer. All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Gris. What's the anything changed, Miss Robinson?
It has changed. The offer has changed, and I would have to speak to Ms. Gris. Can I speak to her in a breakout room, or I can call her on her phone? It has changed.
What is the offer?
The new offer is plead to 6, dismiss 4, under advisement, 6 months.
How did that go from pleading to 2 and it went from pleading to 6?
Based upon Your Honor,
with the investigator.
Basic concern, speaking with the prosecutor.
All right. Can you repeat what you said, Ms. Mason?
Speaking with the investigator Maxwell, based upon his concern with the ongoing history, that's how the offer came out.
But the offer was given today.
Yes, Your Honor, and the offer was, again, after further investigation, the offer was modified. The offer was modified, was changed.
All right, do you want to speak to the client? Because the offer was given before, because there was no offer at first. And then the offer was presented to Ms. Gris. And then now it all of a sudden changes again. I don't understand why that is. Ms. Mason.
And as I said, I talked to the officer to make sure he was comfortable. He was not comfortable with the offer. We went through this with Attorney Robinson as to the details and the facts, and this is our new offer.
All right. What I'm going to ask next time, let's make sure before we present anything to a defendant that is thoroughly worked out with the investigators before, because now we're talking about 2 fines of $240, and now it's all of a sudden 6 fines of $240. When all of the stuff, other than all the allegations, are still the same. Speak to Ms. Gris. She has to get to work. Speak to Ms. Gris. What time are you supposed to get to work, Ms. Gris?
1 o'clock, sir, Your Honor.
All right, speak to Ms. Gris in the breakout room so we can hurry up and get her to work as well.
Which breakout room, Judge? Thank
5.
you.
Like, that you keep putting that in and I think it's, you call him
Nullify.
Malafont, and it's, Malafite.
Nullify. Thank you.
Your Honor, we're back.
All right, let's go back on the record, Ms. Gris. All right, what is the conversation? What does the defense have to say?
Judge, with the modified offer, my client would like to have a trial. She's right now is very emotional. It is after 12. She's crying. I would ask the court to consider an adjournment based on the hour, and she does have to go to work. She's wearing her Taco Bell uniform shirt.
All right. Well, response?
I have no objection to an adjournment.
All right. I'm going to grant an adjournment. I feel that there should have been, the offer should have been, the offer of pleading the two charges should have been taken back. And I'm gonna consider that when we come back, because that was what was presented. I gave everybody an opportunity to speak about this before anything was ever presented to Ms. Gris. There was when we first called the case, there was no offer for anything, and then it's now 12:15. I was gone for a good 45 minutes. That conversation should have been had, and I feel that should have been done before anything was said to Ms. Gris. So we'll give you another date, Ms. Gris, for everybody to come back. Let's agree on that now. When is a good date? No, you're gonna talk to Ms. Robinson on when you get off of here. Let your emotions settle down. Let's just get a date that you want everybody to come back. What's your work schedule like, Ms. Gris? What days are you off or on, or do you not know that from week to week?
We don't know, but I got a screenshot of my work schedule that they gave me. It's on the board. I could send it to Miss Robinson. Like, they have me working different days and off different days.
All right, let's do you know what your schedule looks like next week?
Yes, 1 second. Would I be able to just push the button on my phone and still be in the meeting so I could tell you?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, 1 second. I will tell you. Sorry about this.
No problem.
Okay, my work schedule, Your Honor. I'm off, what's today, the 8th? 9th. Okay, that's the old one. Let me give you the new one. Okay, I worked the 10th from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. I'm off Thursday the 11th, and then Friday 5 p.m. to 12 a.m. I'm off the 13th.
Let's go either, let's just get it done, what's the best date, Thursday or Friday, Ms. Mathis?
For this next week.
This week.
Did I say I'm off Thursday or Friday? You're up?
You said Thursday you're off, and you said Friday you don't start until 5 p.m.
Yes, correct.
No, let's set it for trial. Is it, can we fit it in Thursday or Friday? What is your take on that, Ms. Robinson? Do you need further information?
In regards to the stance of the investigator.
Get a discovery or anything like that, or is there anything discovery that
I've received discovery, and I'll be frank with the court and everyone. I've received it, Judge. I won't say anymore.
Why don't we just put it out till October the 3rd, the next trial date? October the 3rd. October the 3rd, that'll give you an opportunity to talk to your client. That gives you an opportunity to notify your work that at least it'll be consumed for the morning. And come back October the 3rd, 2024 at 9 a.m., everybody.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate you.
All right, have a great day. Best of luck to you all.
Thank you.
All right, I'll investigate next well in your park. Have a good day.
Thank you too, Your Honor.
All right, Officer Turner, Corporal Turner, good morning to you. All of the other defendants, Gris is the one that we were here for. We have the basically the resolution. We just gave Ms. Gris an opportunity to see if she could reinstate her license. She did not know her license was not valid, so she's coming back for a pre-trial.
Okay, Your Honor.
All right, everybody. Good morning, Corporal Turner, Officer Presley, Corporal Williams, and Sergeant Brown. We got a resolution tentative for leave for Gris. All right.
All right.
Okay.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Okay, everybody else, that will conclude the morning, and